Hey, good morning, Sailor Steve. I am delighted today to do something a little bit different. I'm going to introduce you to a very important officer on the ship, and his name is O'Shea Buttler. He's a first officer in safety, but we're going to let him tell his story. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing, O'Shea?
I'm very good, thank you for having me.
Okay. Well, how did you get to be from New Zealand to here and be such an important guy on the ship?
Yeah, so I was born in Kerikeri, which is the very north of New Zealand. It's a very small town, about 3,000 people. And I went to school in Auckland eventually. When I was 18, I went to the New Zealand Maritime School. I studied there for about 3 years, and then I did an internship with Holland America. And luckily they hired me after the internship as well, and then I'm still here. So yeah, I've spent about 4 or 5 years at university, and in conjunction was doing training with the company, plus more sea time with the company, and that's how I kind of wound up here. I'm from a seafaring background as well. My father was a fisherman, so I grew up around small boats, and then yeah, decided to train to do something a little bit bigger.
What licensure process was there involved in getting the position you have now?
It's quite a lengthy process, so it's quite similar to being a pilot. You need to train, and then you need to accrue days to go with it, so they call them sea days. For your first license, you need 12 months of sea days. I got that one when I was 21, I think.
And then you're 22 now, right?
No. And then I flash forward a few years. I went back and studied for my chief mate and master, which is like your second step license. And then I took another 3 years of sea time. And then I got my master's license, which is a captain license for unlimited tonnage when I was 26, 27. Like that. And yeah, since then I'm just turned 30 this year, and started my first year as a first officer as well.
How long have you been on the Neustadt?
I've been on this ship since 2020, actually right at the beginning of COVID. When the ship was out of service for a little while, I was brought on as part of the team to manage the ship while it was out of service. So we went from a crew of, normally a crew around 980 people, we went down to a crew of about 120.
Wow.
So,
wow. Will you be on the ship during the dry dock period?
I go home right beforehand, actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are you coming back?
Yeah, I plan to be back sometime around Christmas, after Christmas maybe.
After Christmas, yeah. Well, I'll miss you. I'm staying on the ship. During dry dock, I'm going to live in Italy.
All right,
but,
nice.
Yeah, but I'll be able to have the ship pick me up.
Yep.
In Rome.
You'll be able to see how hard work
to Florida.
afterwards.
Yeah. Well, I turned my to-do list into the captain,
yeah.
so
there you go.
Let's see if they put on everything I'm asking for. I mean, why not? Well, tell me, your family, engagement, married?
Yeah, so for me,
how's that going?
I have a partner at home as well. She actually works on super yachts, so we're both working nautical, I guess. She's a bosun on a super yacht around Europe.
What's a super yacht?
Like a private yacht, mega yacht. It's a little bit fancier than our operation here.
I was going to say a super yacht. That's something I would aspire to someday. A super yacht.
So she's home doing some of her study now for a chief mate, a similar path to the one that I went down. So she's progressing with her study, and yeah, so it kind of works. We're always long distance, of course. That's kind of the story of a seafarer.
Sure.
But she comes and sails with me sometimes when she's not working, or when she's off, she'll come and sail with me as my partner on board. And then when I'm off, sometimes I'll go to wherever the yacht is, and I'll stay there and be able to see them. And then we have some home time as well. That we have a place in New Zealand. So.
Well, obviously, cruising at sea is addictive. I've found that out, and I've made the choice to retire at sea. But for you, it sounds like you've got a long life ahead of you at sea.
Yeah.
Captain in the offing. What aspirations do you have in that regard?
Yeah, always thought I would be captain one day, and every now and then I come and go between. Or do I really want to do that? It's a very big responsibility. But, all of the captains we have here that I've sailed with have all been dedicate their life to it. So it's definitely a big ask. Yeah, I like working at sea, but it's also takes quite a strain on your physical life and your health, and sometimes can get a little bit tough being away, especially when you have your family at home. But no, it's definitely something I aspire to continue.
That's really good. O'Shea, thank you. Thank you so much. I tell you.
No problem.
And subscribe.
I will.
Make a comment. Let me know what you think we should do as far as the interview process here. I'm having a ball. This started last October, so it's 10 months ago, and try and do weekly videos and whatever. If this is your first time to view Sailor Steve, I hope you'll subscribe, make a comment, certainly like them. If you don't like them, well, make a comment. Let me know why. But thanks for tuning in to Sailor Steve as we're sailing on the new Statendam. We actually are on a sea day. We left the Shetland Islands yesterday. I was in Lerwick. It's a great video. It's going to come out soon. And tomorrow we'll be in Akureyri, Iceland, and we're going to be circumnavigating Iceland. So, and I have every expectation that O'Shea is going to pilot, or he's going to be driving the boat, driving the ship, driving the vessel at some point around. So, thanks again.
Very welcome. Thanks
Appreciate
for having me.
it. Talk to you later, folks. Bye-bye.